My fiancée stopped the wedding ceremony mid-vows to livestream because the lighting was perfect. She ignored the officiant. I whispered to my best man, "Start the car." I walked out, leaving her at the altar talking to her chat. She only realized I left when the comments asked, "Where's the groom?" I, 33 male, walked out of my own wedding 3 weeks ago. The ceremony was halfway through when my fiancée, 29, stopped everything to livestream. We'd been together 4 years, engaged for 1. She's a social media influencer, about 180K followers across platforms, makes decent money from it, maybe 4K to 5K a month with sponsorships. I'm an architect, make about $95K annually. The wedding planning was intense. Every decision ran through her brand. The venue had to be aesthetic. The flowers needed to pop on camera. Guest list got trimmed to include more content creator friends who'd post about it. I went along with most of it. Compromise, right? But I had one request. No phones during the actual ceremony. Professional photographer only. 30 minutes where we're just us, present, not performing. She agreed, or said she did. Wedding day. Outdoor venue, 150 guests. Everything looked perfect. I'm standing at the altar, she's walking down the aisle, gorgeous. My best man's beside me. The officiant starts. We get to the vows. I go first. I'd written them myself. Nothing fancy, just honest. About partnership, building a life together, being there through the boring Tuesday nights and the exciting adventures. Her eyes were watering. I thought they were happy tears. Then it's her turn. She starts reading, gets maybe 3 sentences in. Then she stops, reaches into her bouquet, pulls out her phone. I blink. "What are you?" "Hold on, babe," she says, not to me, to her phone. She's opening her Livestream app. The officiant clears his throat. Miss, we're in the middle of." "Just a sec." She's adjusting angles. "The lighting is perfect right now. My followers have been waiting for this moment. Hey everyone." She's talking to her camera now, voice completely different, higher, performative. I'm standing there, frozen. Our guests are murmuring. So we're literally at the altar right now, and oh my God, the golden hour lighting. Can you see this? She's panning the camera around. This is the moment you've all been asking about. The officiant tries again. "Ma'am, we need to continue the ceremony." "1 sec." She's reading comments now. "You look stunning." "Thank you, babe." "Is that the dress from the sneak peek?" "Yes, custom designed by." I turned to my best man, whispered, "Start the car." He looked at me. "What?" "Start the car." He's smart. Didn't argue. Just nodded and quietly moved toward the back. I stood there another minute. She's still live streaming, responding to comments, showing off her dress, the venue, the flowers. Hasn't looked at me once. "Guys, should I do a venue tour after this? Let me know in the comments." I stepped back from the altar, quietly. 1 step, 2 steps. "Babe, where?" She glanced up mid-sentence but immediately back to her phone. "Oh wait, question about the cake flavors." I walked down the aisle, past confused guests, out to the parking lot. My best man had my car running. I got in, we drove away, left her at the altar, mid-livestream, talking to her chat. According to my best man's girlfriend, who stayed, she didn't notice I was gone for another 3 minutes. Finally, the comment started asking, "Where'd the groom go?" She looked around, confused, then panicked. That was 3 weeks ago. Update 1. 1 week later. The aftermath hit fast. She called me 89 times that night. I didn't answer. Her maid of honor called. Her mom called. Her dad called. I turned my phone off. Stayed at my best man's place that night. Turned my phone back on Sunday morning. 412 notifications. Texts, calls, DMs, emails. All variations of "what the hell" and "come back, we can fix this," and "you're overreacting." Her first voicemail. Crying. "Babe, please, I don't understand what happened. Call me back. Everyone's asking questions and I don't know what to say." Her 10th voicemail. Angry. "This is ridiculous. You left me at our wedding. Do you know how humiliating that was? Call me now." Her 20th voicemail. Bargaining. "I'm sorry about the phone thing, okay? I wasn't thinking, but we can still do this. The venue might let us reschedule." I didn't respond to any of them. What I did do, called the venue coordinator, explained the situation, asked about the contract. Turns out wedding happened, ceremony started, even if it didn't finish. No refunds. We'd paid $12,000 for the venue, catering, bought everything. Split 50-50 per our agreement. I'm out $6,000. So is she. Contacted our landlord. We had a lease together on a 2-bedroom apartment, both names on it. Lease ends in 4 months. Explained the situation. She said I could pay my half and move out, but I'm still legally responsible until the lease ends. Started looking for a sublet. Called my family, told them what happened. My mom was surprisingly unsympathetic to my ex. I knew those phones were going to be a problem. Returned wedding gifts. All of them. Spent 2 days writing notes, reboxing items, visiting the post office. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the wedding will not be taking place. Thank you for your generosity. The real chaos started midweek. She showed up at my work. Building security called me. There's someone here demanding to see you. Says she's your fiancée. Not anymore, I said. Tell her to leave. Security escorted her out. She recorded the whole thing, posted it on her social media with a caption about being silenced and not getting to tell my side. Her side, according to her posts, I'm controlling and jealous of her success. I've always hated her career. I humiliated her by leaving because I couldn't handle her having followers. The phone thing was a brief moment to share joy with my community, and I weaponized it. Wild. Then came the financial demands. She wanted me to pay for her half of the wedding costs, $6,000, because I caused the cancellation. A new dress. She'd sold her wedding dress to a follower for $800, now regretted it. Emotional damages from the humiliation. Her dad called me directly. Son, I think you two need to talk this out. She made a mistake, sure, but marriage is about forgiveness. She stopped our wedding to Livestream, I said. Mid-Vows. She's young. The internet stuff is important to her generation. I'm only 4 years older than her. You know what I mean, just think about the commitment you made. I didn't make it. The ceremony never finished. Silence. Then, you're really going to throw away 4 years over a phone? No. I'm ending it because she prioritized strangers online over the person standing in front of her at our wedding. He sighed. Your decision. But you'll regret this. I hung up. The artifact situation came up that week. I'd commissioned custom wedding vows, both hers and mine, written in calligraphy on handmade paper, framed in matching oak frames. Family tradition on my mom's side. Every couple in my family has their vows framed and displayed. My grandparents, parents, aunts, uncles, all hanging in their homes. Cost me $850 for both frames. I'd picked them up the day before the wedding. They were at the venue, meant to be presented during the reception. She'd taken both, had them at our apartment. I wanted mine back. I'd written those vows, spent weeks on them. They meant something. Texted her, I need to pick up my things from the apartment, let me know when you'll be out. Our apartment. And no, you don't get to just take things. We need to talk first. We don't. I'm getting my belongings. Give me a day and time you won't be there. Everything here is ours. You can't just take whatever you want. My clothes, my books, my framed vows, my grandfather's chess set, my diplomas. Those aren't ours. The vow frames are part of the wedding stuff. That's shared. Me. I commissioned them. I paid for them. They're mine. They have my vows too. You can't have them. This was going nowhere. I contacted a lawyer. Consultation was free. He laughed when I explained. Get the police to escort you for a civil standby. It's your legal residence. You can retrieve your personal property. Make a list beforehand. Did exactly that. Called the non-emergency line. Explained I needed to get my belongings from a shared apartment. They said they'd send an officer. Showed up with the cop 2 days ago. She was furious. This is harassment. The officer was patient. Ma'am, he's on the lease. He has a right to his personal property. Are you going to impede him? She stood in the bedroom doorway, arms crossed. Some of this stuff is mine too. Then point out what's yours, the officer said. It took 2 hours. Every item was a fight. My clothes, you bought that shirt with my money when we went shopping. I hadn't. My books, we read those together. We didn't. My grandfather's chess set, that was a gift to US. It absolutely wasn't. The vow frames were the worst. Those are mine, she said. My vows are in there. Mine are too, I said. I commissioned them. I have the receipt. I don't care. You can't have them. The officer intervened. Who paid for them? I did, I said. Showed him the email receipt on my phone. $850. My credit card. Take them, he said. She screamed. Actually screamed. You can't do this. Those are part of the wedding you ruined. I took both frames, packed my clothes, my books, my chess set, my diplomas. Everything I could prove was mine. Loaded it all in my car, drove to my new studio apartment I'd just rented. First month plus deposit was $2,400. Smaller than I wanted, but it's mine. No lease shared with her. Hung my vow frame on the wall. Weird to look at now. All those promises I'd meant, that she'd apparently cared about less than her follower count. Her frame is in my closet. Not sure what to do with it yet. Update 2. 2 weeks later. She escalated. Hard. First, she started a narrative online. Posted a 15-minute video telling her truth. Claimed I was emotionally abusive throughout our relationship. Said I isolated her from friends. I didn't. Said I controlled her finances. We had separate accounts. Said I'd been planning to leave her and just needed an excuse. Her followers ate it up. You deserve better. He was threatened by your success. Men can't handle independent women. Started getting messages. People I didn't know. Calling me abusive, controlling. Some threatened to expose me. One said they'd contacted my employer. My boss called me in. Someone sent an email claiming you're dangerous. Obviously I don't believe it, but I need you to be aware. My ex is running a social media campaign, I said. She's upset I ended things. Keep it out of the office. I don't want drama here. Fair. Then her mom got involved. Showed up at my new apartment. I have no idea how she found my address. Knocked on my door at 7 p.m. I opened it. Can I help you? We need to talk about my daughter. No, we don't. You humiliated her, in front of everyone. Do you understand what you did to her career? Her career? I blinked. She stopped our wedding to Livestream. That's what happened to her career. She was sharing a beautiful moment. You made it about your ego. I made our wedding about us. She made it about her followers. She's lost sponsorships. Brands are dropping her. People are calling her unprofessional. That's not my problem. You made it her problem. She could sue you for this. For what? Leaving my own wedding? Emotional distress, loss of income, breach of contract. We never got married. There's no contract. She started crying. She loves you. She made a mistake. Can't you forgive her? I did forgive her. I forgave every time she prioritized her phone over dinner, over conversations, over dates. I forgave when she posted our private moments without asking. I forgave when our anniversary became a content opportunity. I stopped forgiving when she did it at our wedding. Her mom left, but not before saying, "You'll regret this. You're throwing away a woman who loved you." The legal threat wasn't empty. Got served with papers 3 days ago. Small claims court. She's suing me for $8,200. Breakdown: $6,000 for her half of wedding costs, $1,200 for emotional damages, $1,000 for lost income from canceled wedding content. My lawyer, who I'm now paying $200 an hour, found it hilarious. She has no case. You can't sue someone for leaving a wedding. That's not how contracts work. What about the wedding costs? You both signed a contract with the venue. You're both liable for your portions. She paid hers, you paid yours. She's trying to double dip. Court date is in 6 weeks. Meanwhile, the actual consequences of her actions started showing up. Her follower count dropped. Not massively, but noticeably. Down about 15K. People started commenting things like, maybe focus less on your phone and more on your relationships. Her engagement rate tanked. She lost 2 sponsorships. I only know because she posted about brands not standing by women during hard times. Her best friend, the maid of honor, stopped talking to her. Found out through mutual friends that the maid of honor was done. I watched her destroy her own wedding for content. I'm out. 3 other bridesmaids backed out of future commitments with her. We can't trust her to be present at our weddings. She's hemorrhaging her social circle, not because I did anything, because people saw what she did and made their own judgments. The vow frame situation got weirder. She started posting about how I stole her wedding vows and robbed her of memories. Posted photos of the empty spot where the frames had been. My lawyer advised documenting everything. Every post, every message, every email. If this goes to court, we need to show the pattern. Got a message from her dad yesterday. My daughter is falling apart. You need to do the right thing. I did, I replied. I chose self-respect. The really messed up thing? Part of me still misses her. Not the influencer persona, the person I met 4 years ago, before the follower count mattered more than the person in front of her. But that person's been gone for a while. I just didn't want to admit it until she stopped our wedding to check her comments. Final update. 3 weeks later. Small claims court was last week. Quick summary, I won. She got nothing. The judge was not sympathetic. Her lawyer, some guy who does social media law, apparently, tried to argue that I had breached an implied contract by abandoning the ceremony. My lawyer countered with, Your Honor, the defendant stopped the ceremony to live stream on social media, despite prior agreement not to use phones during the ceremony. My client left a ceremony that had already been disrupted. Judge asked her directly, Did you stop the ceremony to use your phone? I was sharing a meaningful moment with my community. It was less than 5 minutes. Did you or did you not interrupt your own wedding ceremony to film yourself? Pause. Yes. But then the plaintiff didn't abandon the ceremony. You did. Judgment for the defendant. Case dismissed. She cried. Her lawyer looked frustrated. Her dad, who'd come for support, just shook his head. Outside the courthouse, she tried one more time. Please, can we just talk? Really talk? We have nothing to talk about. I'm in therapy now, working on phone addiction. I see it now, how bad it got. I'm changing. That's good, for you. We could try again, start over. I'll be different. I believe you'll try to be different, but I'm done. Because of one mistake? Because you couldn't be present at our wedding. If you can't be present for that, you can't be present for the boring Tuesdays, the sick days, the hard conversations, the moments nobody sees. She didn't have a response to that. The financial aftermath settled out. I lost $6,000 on my half of the wedding. Not getting that back. Lawyer fees cost me $1,200 total. First last deposit on my new apartment was $2,400. The vow frames, $850, but I got both. Total cost of ending that relationship, $10,450. Worth every penny. The apartment lease ended 2 weeks ago. She moved back in with her parents. I renewed my studio lease for another year. It's small, but it's peaceful. The social media thing died down eventually. Her follower count stabilized around 160K. She still posts, but the engagement is lower. Fewer sponsorships. She got a part-time retail job last month to supplement income. Saw it on her Instagram, framed as getting back to my roots, but it's clearly financial necessity. She posted one final video about me 2 weeks ago. A message to my ex. Talked about forgiveness and growth and learning from mistakes. How she hopes I find happiness. Very magnanimous. I didn't watch it. My best man's girlfriend did, and summarized it. My family's been supportive. My mom was relieved, honestly. I like her, but the phone thing was worrying me. Friends were split. Lost a few who thought I overreacted. Kept the ones who got it. Started dating again last week. Casual. Coffee with someone from a friend's board game night. She asked about my last relationship. I gave the abbreviated version. She stopped your wedding to live stream? Yep. During the vows? Mid-Vows. And you just walked out? I did. She laughed. Good for you, seriously. We're getting coffee again this weekend. The vow frames are still a weird thing. Mine's on my wall. Hers is still in my closet. I thought about mailing it to her or throwing it away, but something stopped me each time. My mom suggested donating it to a craft store. They could reuse the frame, paper, materials. That felt right. Dropped it off yesterday. Let someone else make something beautiful out of it. Kept mine though. Those words still mean something, even if I didn't get to say them that day. They're a reminder of what I want in a partner. Presence, partnership, someone who chooses me, not their audience. Got a text from her yesterday, from a new number. I don't know if you'll read this, but I'm sorry, really. I see it now. What I did, what I lost, I hope you're happy. I didn't respond. There's nothing left to say. Someone asked me the other day if I regret it. Walking out, ending it the way I did. No regrets. She made a choice. Multiple choices, really. To prioritize her online life over our real one. To stop our wedding for content. To value comments over commitments. I made a choice too. To value myself enough to walk away. Best decision I ever made. The wedding that never happened cost me $10,450 and taught me exactly what I won't tolerate. Seems like a fair trade. Moving forward now. Studio apartment, new hobbies, better boundaries, actually present in my own life. She's welcome to her 160K followers. I'll take the 5 to 10 real people who show up when it matters. That's enough for me.